over time to grow resistant to antibiotics.
This is
This
the
bacteria is found in confined settings such as hospitals.
It's sorry for but you, because I'm putting this so that you understand.
Prisons, daycares, and locker rooms and gyms.
This is infected by bacteria, not virus. The virus is in the bacteria, and
It's highly contagious and can cause severe health problems and death if not treated. Rabies. Rabies is a lethal viral disease transmitted from animals to humans.
This is not bacteria sickness, this is virus. It comes to the brain, it makes you crazy. The virus makes you crazy. This is not the sickness from bacteria, it's from virus.
By the Lyssa virus entering through wounds, causing an acute inflammation of the brain. Rabies starts out with flu-like symptoms, which then expand to violent movements, uncontrolled excitement, and partial paralysis. It's often associated with wild rabid dogs, but it kills 60,000 people every year. 2001 bioterror attacks, where it was spread through the U.S. mail via the U.S. Postal Service. It's caused by the bacteria Methicillin-Resistant. The anthrax.
This is sickness. Look, they using for biological war. They cannot use virus because there is no cure. They use for biological war bacteria injected with virus so that they can control the bacteria. This is the weapon they use, bacteria injected with virus.
Spores are usually inhaled or can enter through the body through cuts or wounds. These days, it's mainly used in biological warfare, although infections should be taken care of as soon as possible, because just a slight delay in treatment
because if it's bacteria,
untreatable.
They can
Ebola virus, named after the Ebola River in Congo where it was first discovered.
This is a virus, not a bacteria.
Interferes with blood coagulation in the cells lining your blood vessels. It's a highly infectious disease that's taken over several.
If it's virus, there is no cure. Bacteria, maybe there is a cure.
Parts of Africa, with a mortality rate of up to 90%. The danger of the virus comes in the fact that there's currently no cure.
No cure, and we are in the 21st century. There is no cure for any virus.
As treatment primarily consists of quarantining the patient and providing supportive care. And at number 1, we have HIV and AIDS. The human
HIV is a virus, not a DNA virus, it's an RNA. It lives inside you. Of course there is no cure.
Immunodeficiency virus and acquired immunodeficiency syndrome are viruses that attack the immune system and cause a chronic, life-threatening illness. It leads to...
You know what is attacking? The immune system, the white blood cells that fight the virus, it's attacking and killing the immune system. What we hold them?
Several different health complications that eventually end in death due to a lack of vaccine or cure for those infected. The most common ways of contracting HIV/AIDS is through the contact of bodily fluids and through drug users sharing needles. HIV and AIDS have already killed 39 million people since the start, and it still kills about 1.5 million people every year, or 2.7% of all deaths worldwide.
This is Endogenous viral element. Is a DNA sequence derived from a virus, present in the germline. They are living with us. Endogenous viral element. We have virus DNA. We are not pure human being. We are 10% virus DNA. I will give, but those who disbelieve, their deeds are like a mirage. Sometimes when we walk in the desert, for example, and thirsty, he sees water in the desert. He goes and he doesn't see water. Why? Because there is inside our eyes, there is bacteria. They give us like sarab, like illusion, there is water, go. They speak with us, they give illusion, there is water. You want this, and they show it to you. Because we have inside our eyes also bacteria and DNA, viral DNA. God is telling, I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me. The jinn also must worship God. We will see this. Look here. When he says to man, disbelieve, when the man disbelieves, the devil said, I'm afraid of God, I'm free from you. Look, at the judgment day when we resurrect, they will tell the disbelievers, they have viruses in them, our Lord, show us those who misled us of the jinn and the men, so that we might put them on our feet, and that they, at the resurrection day, they will tell God, show us the jinn and the people who misled us, so that we put them under our feet. But the jinn is inside them. That's the problem. How will they see it? Who whispers evil into the breast of mankind from among the jinn and mankind. When we have evil thought, it's the bacteria and the jinn and the virus is speaking with us. It's speaking with us. It's always inside. It's with us. Why we do good? We don't listen to our minds. If we listen to our minds, we are listening to the devils. If you want to be good, you must not listen to your mind. Your mind, because وسوس في صدور الناس ومن الجن والناس. The jinn is speaking with you. You want to do good, you must read the God books. That's it. I will show you scientific proof.
Our bodies are comprised of 10 times more microbial cells
We have 10 times more microbial cells.
than our own human
And there is more bacteria in us than human.
eukaryotic cells. These microbes, which are
This conference is the biggest conference in the world and the most advanced.
primarily bacteria, but also viruses and protozoa. They're part
There
of
is protozoa and other life forms. We now, until now, we're speaking about virus and bacteria. We will speak the rest. That is the interesting part.
our normal flora, and they make up what's called the commensal microbiome. In the world is a microbe that lives in your gut and affects your brain.
You know that in our intestine there is too much bacteria. There is too much. You know about this.
And there are many different
And they digest our food.
mechanisms. One way is by activating the vagus nerve. So
The vagus nerve, from our brain to our body, we have 10 big nerves. One of them is the vagus nerve. The bacteria in our gut commands the nerve, and it tells to the brain, do like this. The bacteria, it's commanding our brain, and this is attached to the heart. Why they tell your heart is pure? Because the bacteria in your gut commanding your heart and your brain is speaking with you. Your brain that you are hearing voices, it's the bacteria. Maybe it's the bad, maybe it's the good. It's speaking with you. It's proven, this is science.
the vagus nerve contacts the gut lining and extends all the way up to the brainstem itself. And this is a mechanism by which the bacterium called Lactobacillus affects depressive-like behavior in mice.
Your behavior is from the bacteria. It's not your behavior. It's the behavior of the bacteria. Do like this, I like this, I want this. It's the bacteria that likes this. It's your behavior, it's not yours.
So in a task that measures depression-related despair, mice that have been treated with this bug exhibit less depression-like symptoms.
This is proven science.
And this is not seen if the vagus nerve is severed. Another way by which
There is too much way. We are not speaking too much. I show you one way.
From nutrition and immunity to now brain and behavior. Consider all the things that we
Okay, we are too much. We don't want to speak too much. This is the vagus nerve. Look, it's the 10th cranial nerve from your brain, and it interfaces with parasympathetic control of the heart. You see, it's in the brain and it controls the heart. When somebody tell you you are pure of heart, if it's your heart pure, if you're not listening to the bacteria, this is the devil inside you speaking. We will see what's the this word, Latin word, Greek word. What's nervous? Regulating the body's unconscious actions. When you do something without thinking, this is the bacteria doing. I think the Gurdjieff spoke about this also. You watch yourself what you're doing. Because if you don't watch yourself, this is the bacteria commanding. Bravo. The Gurdjieff spoke about this. 1 in a million, it's a hit.